Okay, we will discuss that what does it mean, we will discuss definition of PES, calculation of PES, determinants of PES, and the significance of PES. Now, what is a price elasticity of supply? It reveals that how responsive the change in the quantity supplied is to change in the price. If you remember, the law of supply said when the price of the certain product will be increased, the supply of that particular product will also be increased. Okay, because we are going to supply, not we are going to demand. Okay, so what is the formula to calculate the PES? Just same like the PED, we have percentage change in the quantity supplied, that will be your assignment for tomorrow as well, and divided by percentage change in the price. Okay, as you already have covered in the PED, the same formula we have over there. Now let's take an example. In recent month, the price of avocados has increased from 0.90 to 1.45. Okay, so we have to maximize their profit by increasing the quantity supplied to the market, and they have been able to increase the supply of that particular product from 110 units a week to 120 units. Okay, now first we have to do, you have to mention the quantity supplied, that was 120, and initially now it has been like changed to 110. Okay, what was our original price? That is known as 110. Okay, you have multiplied with 100 and you got 9.1%. This is known as quantity supplied, change in the quantity supplied. Okay, you have to remember that your price, when your price will increase, your supply will also increase, opposite to the demanding concepts. So if you look at the price, the initially the price is 1.45 and the last one was 0.90, and the original one is also 0.90. You have multiplied with 100 and you are getting 61% of change in the price. Now what you have to do, you have to put both of these value into the formula of PED. Not this is a mistake, this is not PED, this is PES basically. Okay, so this is the way you have to calculate the price elasticity of the supply, and it is a change of 0.115, or you can say 0.1 or 15% change in the you can say the quantity supplied, and is a response to change the price. Okay, this is the calculation of the PES. Now we have a certain graphs in the PES. The first one we have to discuss is perfectly elastic. Okay, perfectly inelastic. The perfectly inelastic, it is a situation in which firms produce can only supply a fixed quantity, hence cannot increase or decrease the available amount if there are increase or decrease in the price. Okay, this is a position where you can't increase or decrease the available amount. If you look at the graph, the initially price was P1, it moves to P2. You would see the supply demanded remains same. Okay, this is known as what? This is known as your perfectly inelastic. For example, this case is infinite. Okay, the number of bitcoins ever to be mined. That is the example of perfectly inelastic. If you see the inelastic supply, it refers to the good where the supply level will not significantly change as price change. It will change but not significantly change. If you look at the graph was P1 and changed to the P2. Now you can see that there is a slightly change in the supply. Okay, for example, of a good with an inelastic supply is a housing. The next one is unit elastic. As we already have discussed, it's a 50-50%. Unit elastic supply is referred to the supply that is perfectly responsive to the price change. In other words, any change in the price of the good with unit elastic supply results is equally proportional to the change in the quantity supplied. Now we have an example, but we don't have an example in PED. If the price of bananas decrease, the number of people buying it may increase because now they can afford to buy more since price have decreased. This would have been example of unit elasticity of supply. Are you getting? Now the other one is elastic supply. A good or the service has an elastic supply when the percentage change in the quantity supplied exceeds the percentage change in the price. In most cases, the provider can respond quickly to the price change. An example of elastic supply is the supply of non-necessity goods such as soft drinks, which may substitutes and the could be the choice. The other one is perfectly elastic. Now, it refers to the good with the price elasticity of supply values equal to infinity. This means that amount of the good will be supplied at prevailing price, but nothing is supplied below this prevailing price. Example of perfectly elastic products are luxury product such as jewelries, gold, and high-end cars. Okay.